The year was 1916, and the world was gripped by the unimaginable horror of World War I. In the rolling fields of northern France, along the river Somme, one of history's most infamous and devastating battles unfolded. Known as the Battle of the Somme, this massive confrontation between British, French, and German forces would come to symbolize the unrelenting brutality of trench warfare, the evolution of modern combat, and the staggering cost of human conflict. By mid-1916, the Allied forces, Britain and France, sought to break the deadlock on the Western Front. German defenses were holding strong, and the Allies needed a decisive breakthrough. The Somme offensive, conceived as part of a coordinated effort with French troops fighting at Verdun, aimed to relieve pressure on French forces and wear down the German army. But the Germans were prepared. For months, they had fortified their positions with deep trenches, reinforced bunkers, and barbed wire stretching for miles. The stage was set for a battle of unprecedented scale. On July 1, 1916, the offensive began with a week-long artillery bombardment. Over 1.7 million shells were fired at German lines, intended to destroy defenses and clear the way for advancing Allied troops. However, many shells failed to detonate, and German soldiers, protected in their deep dugouts, emerged unscathed as the bombardment ended. At 7:30 a.m., the first wave of British soldiers advanced across no man's land. The result was catastrophic. German machine guns, strategically positioned, unleashed a deadly hail of bullets. By the end of that first day, British forces suffered nearly 60,000 casualties, the bloodiest single day in British military history. Despite this horrific loss, the battle continued for months. The Allies pushed forward in relentless assaults, gradually gaining ground at an agonizing pace. The fighting extended through November, with both sides enduring harrowing conditions, from mud-filled trenches to relentless artillery fire. The Battle of the Somme showcased both the ingenuity and the horrors of modern warfare. Artillery. Massive bombardments defined the battle, with artillery accounting for the majority of casualties. Machine guns. German MG-08s and British Lewis guns made the battlefield a deadly zone for advancing troops. Tanks. The Somme saw the debut of the tank in warfare. While few in number and mechanically unreliable, these armored vehicles hinted at the future of military technology. Rifles and grenades. Bolt-action rifles like the British Lee Enfield and German Mauser were the soldiers' primary weapons, supported by grenades in close-quarters combat. By the time the battle ended on November 18, 1916, the Allies had gained just 12 kilometers of ground. Casualties were staggering. Allied losses: over 600,000 British and French soldiers. German losses: approximately 500,000 troops. Despite the high cost, the battle achieved some strategic outcomes. Weakened German forces. The sustained pressure at the Somme and Verdun left German forces stretched thin, unable to recover fully. Shift in tactics. The battle exposed the limitations of traditional infantry assaults and paved the way for new military strategies and technologies, such as combined arms tactics and improved tank warfare.